Good afternoon, everyone. This is Abrams here, better known as Curtstride, where the only business that truly exists is your business, online and off. Riding here, just looking out on some things. I've been thinking about some things. I want to share another stride guide with you as I drive along. I'm probably going to pull over in a few. But in any business, online and off, you're going to be very appreciative of a success that you're going to have because of effort. And of course, effort creates results. But if I were to ask you guys, if there was one thing that was important to you that you might think that kept you going on towards the element of success, what would it be? If there was one thing, if I was to ask you, that guides you to where you was at, and that was very important, what would it be? I mean, would it be money? Because everybody wants to strive for money. You know, money is a great thing to have. Or could it just be the point of, let's just say, happiness? You're happy that you got a job. You're happy that life exists. You're happy that you're helping people out. You know? If it was an important thing that you can have in order to keep you going, what would it be? And, you know, what I'm saying is from the inside, pretty much. Well, I want to talk to you guys about probably the most important thing that you probably can have. If I were to ask you a question, or if somebody would ask you a question about the importance of where you at, if it was one thing that kept you going. Well, of course, it couldn't be money, because it's better to have money than not. But it's definitely not the most important thing you can have. I mean, rich people who are very unhappy, read about most of the people who have won those lottery tickets, you know. They won millions of dollars, but those people can't be happy. They're less happy, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's how you save it. Now, what about love? Is love the most important thing you can have? Well, it is important. I mean, I can't imagine living without love. I mean, I hope my family and friends would love me, but I think without the one most important thing that I want to tell you, love wouldn't even exist anyway. You know, we said happiness earlier. Do you think happiness could be the one that could be? Well, that too could be a great thing as well. But who wants to be unhappy? You know, everybody wants to be happy. The sun is coming out. I'm going to move. Okay. Yeah. Who wants to be unhappy? I certainly don't. But I'll tell you what, it's great to have money, you know, and it's great to have love in your heart. And it's certainly great, in my opinion, to be happy. You don't want to be unhappy on anything. Let me park over here real quick. And I'm going to turn the car back off. There we go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that the most important thing you can probably have in order to succeed in anything in life or in anything in business, okay, is called values. Yes, values. Now, I know that may sound a little strange, and I realize that it's possible that you may never really thought about values or even know what I'm talking about, okay? But values are values. So let me explain to you guys what I mean. Now, a value, okay, a very good value anyway, is something you think is more important than anything else. It's more important than money. It's more important than even love. And it's even more important than happiness, okay? And above all things that you can think about, values are what you consider to be more important than anything else you can probably imagine. It's hard for a lot of people to probably believe that values is more important than anything, because we live in a time when people think about how they feel more the importance of being felt than anything else. But it's a simple example of a conflict right there between, let's say, a feeling and a value. Just about everyone, let's say, for example, everybody likes to spend money on things, right? They want to go to the mall, or they want to go to the fair, or they just happen to, I'm not going to say win the lottery, just have a lot of money in their hand, right? Everybody likes to spend money, but there's a big problem here. What happens is you're going to eventually at some point be broke, okay? And when you be broke, it's going to create a lot of stress and issues. So then it stops you. I mean, what is it that stops people from spending money like the way they can? And I think is a value, okay? That's right, a value. And what is that value? Budgeting. If you can budget your money, then you'll be fine. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, a necessity battle goes on the inside of most people. The battle within what they feel, in this case, the desire to spend money, and the value that they hold, in this case, studying how to budget money and everything, and to become more wealthy than it is. Now, as important as a healthy, pocketbook, this conflict that we feel like doing and values is even more important when it comes to doing what is right, when it comes to how we treat other people, not just ourselves. All right, well, think about this. Here's one that'll probably make you think, if the money thing is not catching with you. You walk on the beach with a dog that you love, when all of a sudden you look at the water that you see, and you see a dog drowning. And imagine, too, that at the same time, about 100 feet from your dog, a person you know, even a stranger, is now drowning also. Now, which would you try to save first? Just about anyone who loves their pets will feel like saving their pets first, the dog. But what if your value, or if you value human life even more than an animal's life? And you probably do. After all, you probably eat animals, but you wouldn't eat a human being, would you? I hope not. Then your value, your unique precisionness of human life is in conflict with your feelings for that dog. Okay, here's another example. You're about to take an important test at school. If you cheat on the test, you may be able to avoid failing and maybe even going to a great school. But what if you have a value that we could call a moral value, which is cheating is wrong? You should feel like cheating, but if you have moral values, okay, you know it's wrong too. Again, it's that battle you have between feelings and values. Almost everything that is wrong with the world, ladies and gentlemen, comes from people either not having high moral values or not living with them because they feel they want to do something. People who murder feel like murdering, and they do what they rather feel than live by the value of preserving human life. People who steal feel that they want that thing that they can steal, so they take what they feel rather than live by the value of not stealing. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on about the differences, but that's why, according to some research experts as well, good values are the most important thing any of us can ever have. Without them, this world would be a bad place, a terrible, terrible place. And finally, just know this. The best people you know, meaning the nicest, kindest, and most honest, are people who battle their feelings every day in their lives. Okay? So, when it comes to trying to survive and do everything you can in an online business format or offline business format, just ask yourself this: what is the thing that keeps you driving and keeps you going and maintain that solace of continuations? Something has to keep you going, and something has to maintain that flow of knowing the difference between right and wrong. Because when you get the reward, now you got to know what you can do to uphold that award and maintain that award. Everybody has values and everybody has feelings. But when you try to blend the two together, that's where the true element of success comes in that business, what you do, whether it's online and off. So just think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Feelings can contribute to value, and value, most people know, can contribute to success. And I just want to share that with you, okay? So values is, in my opinion, an important thing to have, which offsets money and happiness and love, because we all need all that together to comprise with something that can create one of a common goal. Values will take you places you've never been before, but it's up to you to maintain the value status. And that's where success really derives from anyway. My website is curtisable.com, curtisable.com. My Twitter account is Curtstride01. My Facebook is Curtstride01, and my Instagram is Curtstride01. This is Curtis signing off, and I just want to tell you guys again that any business that is very important is your business, online and off. Have a blessed day, and goodbye.